All right, let's do this. Think of the wildest, most far-fetched dream you could ever imagine. Now consider this. God has an even bigger plan for you, and all you have to do is believe and follow his guidance.
That's what Pastor Brian Houston of the world-renowned Hillsong Church says in his new book. It's called There Is More.
It's a great book. Kath and I recently sat down with Pastor Houston to talk about his message of hope and reaching for the impossible. Pastor, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me.
What a great message, because I think sometimes when there's something in our minds and our hearts that we think, I wonder if that could happen, you think to yourself, well, you know, you give 15 reasons why not, but you say think bigger.
Sure. I absolutely believe that people need to think bigger. God's got such big plans for people, and the Bible talks about him doing exceeding abundant and above anything we could ever ask or think when it's his power working in us. And so my book is all about trying to get people to believe God for that exceeding abundant and above. And my own experience says God will do more than we can ever imagine.
Mm-hmm. We're supposed to experience miracles on a daily basis. They're supposed to be normal for us, right? Yeah, when God intervenes in our lives.
Yeah,
What holds people back, would you say, the most? What are they so afraid of in trusting God?
Well, I think there's a world around us that constantly gives kind of input that is telling us to not believe for very much, don't believe for too much more. And so
you're not worth it?
Well,
something like that?
Sometimes
it's like abundance makes you feel guilty almost. Like, I don't, you know, you feel like maybe that's too much. Maybe I don't deserve all those things.
Yeah, and the book's not so much about more stuff and more things as it is more of God's will for people's lives. I'm a huge believer in the potential of people.
Yes.
And I feel like people live so far below that potential. And if they could just get a glimpse of the way that God sees them and the path he has ahead for them, and then we live in the surprise, this incredible adventure called the will of God. And the will of God will always take us further than we believe.
Everybody wants to feel what you're talking about here, but not everyone does. So if you're seeking, what would you say to someone who's seeking and wanting to feel this way?
I think just believing what God says about you is a huge part of it. And I think so often people find it hard to believe that God has more for them because they are aware of their own inabilities, their own
insecurities.
And we all can feel like that. And I think just understanding it's not ever built on us and who we are, how good we are, how bad we are. It's all about him and what he's able to do in our lives.
You do talk in the book about surround yourself with people that believe in you as well, and don't let you call them dream killers or something like that. Yeah. Take a real good look at your life and figure out who's helping you and who's hindering you in this path.
Yeah, life is filled with dream killers. Sometimes the biggest dream killers are our own mind, our own head. But I do think that we have to make the right choices to hang around other dreamers. Joseph in the Bible, he dreamed, and he kept on dreaming new dreams. But he also, he also found other dreamers in life, and so when people really do that, I think they get the right kind of input.
It's that whole you attract what's within you. Sometimes you attract those people when you feel it inside, for real. Yeah,
people need permission to dream, and I think sometimes life itself, it almost looks down at the idea of being aspirational, at expecting great things in your life. I think sometimes people, even parents, are afraid to have their children believe for too much because what if they get disappointed?
Right, when it doesn't happen.
And so I think exactly the opposite, that we really do have to understand that God will always surprise us with how far he can take us in life.
Yeah, and we grieve our heart, his heart, when we don't believe him, don't we? We grieve his heart.
The book is called There Is More by Brian Houston.
And there is.
When the world says you can't, God says you can.
There you go.
Thank you,
Thank
Pastor.
you.
Great to see you.
Great seeing you,
Happy Easter to you.
Thank you. All right, and we will be back with more right after this.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.